St. Clair County Risa presents Dateline Schools, hosted by Terry Harrington.
This week on Dateline Schools, our key word is science. We're taking a look at the change in science standards and benchmarks by the state of Michigan that's now being implemented in local schools here in St. Clair County. And tell us all about it, my special guest is Risa Cyan consultant Laura Chambless. And Laura, yesterday we were talking with Minna, and she was telling us how she's working with the secondary schools and implementing. How's this going in the elementary schools?
Awesome. The teachers love the talk moves that we're using. So this is the new teaching strategy that we've introduced this year. And what is wonderful about the elementary is they just don't use it in the science. They can use the talk moves in math and social studies and ELA. So they're really seeing a value of having the kids do all the talking, and which means they're doing all the learning.
Great. A couple of buzzwords that we hear about, especially with science, and that is STEM and STEAM. First of all, explain what those are and how are these new standards working with those concepts?
Well, the new standards are all mixed in with it. So STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, and STEAM, the only difference there is the arts are mixed in with that, is that our new standards incorporate engineering already. So we're already using our science, then we incorporate engineer, our math is already incorporated in. We even incorporate the Common Core standards of math and ELA into our new science standards. So all of that's getting really integrated together.
Are these science standards part of the core curriculum?
Yeah, well, no, they're not a part of the core curriculum, the Common Core curriculum. Common Core is just math and ELA. Oh, okay. Now, then we have the Next Generation Science National Standards, which our Michigan standards are from. And the national standards have integrated the Common Core into it. So we're using all the Common Core practices and their ideas and concepts in with our science to help teach.
And I noticed you've been mentioning a lot how our teachers are changing the way of teaching. Mm-hmm. And I know you've been a science teacher for most of your career. This is really a big change for teachers, isn't it?
In the elementary, we've always been really student-centered and hands-on, and this just gives us it's like a really good bridge. We've been doing this hands-on. Now, how do we deepen the knowledge of students with the different techniques and strategies we can use? Like, if I do an experiment, my experiment, then my science is not done. It's just the beginning. And so then what do we do to follow up so that students understand what we've just done and what's the science behind that experiment?
More tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.